Hello again, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my, I think, is it the third or fourth video for today? And what I do is I talk about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, and Duchess Meghan. I'm very pro the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So if you are not likewise obsessed with them in a good, positive, healthy way, it may not be your favorite channel on the internet, but I hope that you'll still listen with an open mind and heart, and you will try to live and let live and give them a chance to breathe and to exist and to be part of the human family like you and I are. Yeah. So my channel at this point is about 6 weeks old, and I am inviting everyone to subscribe to my channel. Every subscription, every subscriber helps my channel to grow. And yeah, so if you are so inclined and feeling very generous, even if you are not, a lover of Harry and Meghan, it would be my pleasure to have you, and I welcome you warmly to my little community. How many people do I have as of today? I think as of today, I have, oh, there goes my stomach. I have about 50, I want to say 50 people. And to each and every one of those people, I extend my heartfelt thanks to you. I appreciate you very much. I have said that when I get to 100, I want to send some French chocolates to just one of the 100, like pick someone randomly. But I was looking in my the back of the YouTube channel, and I'm like, wait a second, where are my subscribers? How do I know who has subscribed? There was a list of about maybe 10 people, but I have about 50 followers to my understanding. So where are those logged, so that I can go through this list and send some chocolate to somebody who's following me. That's very important. So I don't know. So if you know how where that is, just let me know, because I only see 10 people, unless everyone who subscribes do so. Everyone does so singular. Everyone does so secretly without leaving their information. But if you're not leaving your information, I can't send you chocolate. So that could be a thing. Anyway, after that long and lengthy introduction, I would like to talk today about whether Duchess Meghan Markle should trademark her name. Now, there are two possible names that I think Meghan might want to trademark, maybe more, and that will be Meghan Markle and Meghan Duchess of Sussex. Now, in terms of the latter, Meghan Duchess of Sussex, because it was given to her by a British nobility, a British monarch, I'm really not sure what the law would be about trademarking that name, especially in England. I think she probably could trademark that in other places in the world, but I'm not sure that she could trademark it in England without the permission of the monarch. And given the situation with the British family at this point, I'm not really sure that the British monarch would give permission for her to trademark her name. But as I said in the blog post on my blog, meghanandharryadvisors.blogspot.com, there ought to be creative ways to get around even that, because I think you can, as long as you can show under American law, I believe that as long as you can show um, that the name is unique and that you're using it in business and that people identify it specifically with a particular person, that's you, that you should be allowed to trademark your name absent other extenuating circumstances. So, obviously, I'm not a trademark expert, I'm not an intellectual property lawyer. I went to law school many, many years ago, so this is a disclaimer. I mean, don't quote me on anything. But I think that, as I said in the blog post, that the Duchess of Sussex and her husband should really consult with an intellectual property lawyer to see whether, she could trademark Meghan Markle and also Meghan Duchess of Sussex in America and in other parts of the world, like China and so on and so forth. China, India, you know, these sorts of countries, and to see whether she could also trademark Meghan Duchess of Sussex, um, in all of these different countries, but also in England, because that could be a technical issue. I also touched upon what I mentioned before in another vlog, that I think that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex ought to consider having in-house counsel, sort of rather than reacting to legal issues as they come up. It seems to me that they're at a point in their empire where, in the building of their empire, where they should have an in-house counsel. If they don't have, an in-house office sort of in California where people come in 9 to 5 every day, they can do so virtually, where they have 3 to 4 lawyers on retainer in different parts of the country, so, or world. So you may have somebody in the UK who's also part of their in-house legal team, but you could have a couple people in California, so they can easily go to court on their behalf, and they could have me. I'm in Paris. um, you know, Quite seriously, I don't really practice law. I mean, I went to law school like 20 years ago. I know I look very young, but I went to law. I hope I still look young, except for my gray hair, which is going to be covered by the end of this week because I have to cover my grays. But, I went to law school many, many years ago, and I never really practiced for a long period of time. I did some divorce law, but my strength really is my analytic abilities and my sort of just logical abilities and my ability. I don't know, I'm very analytical. So I am not like a going to court kind of girl litigator, but I think they should have, you know, about 4 people on their legal team that they consult with on different issues, and they're on retainer, so that they're literally on call, at any time every day. I think it's a lot cheaper than hiring out, expensive lawyers at $600 an hour to litigate cases, as they come up, because I think they're at a point in their empire building, because they are building an empire clearly, where there are many different things. For example, Megan's online reputation, I think, is being damaged, perhaps irreparably, and the longer they don't address it, the worse it gets. Now, do I think by trademarking her name she can stop this online assault on her reputation, brand, and image? I think it could help. I really think that if she's able to successfully secure this trademark, because the trademark office could decline her request, but if she is able to successfully trademark her name, then she can sue for trademark infringement every time somebody uses her name in a derogatory, insulting, destructive, demeaning, or malicious way, right? Or in any way at all without her permission, right? So yeah, I think she should really look into trademarking her name. And I think she should look into, as I said, having an on retainer legal team to, help her and advise her even with issues she doesn't even think about herself. Because I think she's at that point where it's important and it's necessary. And it would be a lot, less expensive to be proactive with this kind of stuff than reactive, if you know what I mean, right? How does that sound to you? Do I sound like a lawyer? Like, I mean, like I said, I'm just, I haven't practiced, but it's still in me, it's still inside there. And lately it's like, I want to come out, mommy, I want to come out. I'm like, no, I live in Paris, and I do what I do. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of there. So Megan and Harry, if you're listening, you need an in-house legal team. I can be on it, but virtually from a distance. I'm not going to be in an office with these bulldogs stressing me to my grave, my early grave. No, I will be in Paris, and I will send you my opinions by email. Okay? Okay, my darlings, that's all for now. If you are not a subscriber, once again, you have to subscribe. I'm trying to get to, I think, 60 for the moment. And then after that, I set another benchmark. So I'm pretty close to 60, and you would be most welcome to join. Okay? Take care. Have a wonderful and beautiful day. And remember to live and let live. Bye.